Hello traders everywhere, Adam Hewison coming to you from the digital studios of MarketClub with an educational trading video on a stock that's either going to be bubbling higher or it's headed for a bust. We're going to be looking at this stock in detail using our trade triangles and coming to some, I think, pretty good conclusions. So let's go there right away. So we're going to go to our portfolio, which is right here. Just click on that. And here we are in our portfolio, and I'm going to be looking at SodaStream International. Now, the first thing you'll notice with the portfolio is that all the trade triangles are green, which is a good sign, meaning it's a very strong trend. So plus 100 means a very strong upward trend in this stock. So clicking on the chart, you can see all the trade triangles there. You can see where we basically got long this market and the various weeklies that we have had in this market that have changed the trend. Last buy signal we had was here, 59.98. on the 14th of May, and we're heading higher, as you can see. The question is this going to be a runaway phase for SodaStream? Now, if we scope this out and show the maximum amount of data on SodaStream, so let me just take this off the screen for the time being. We'll just take the weekly off, and we'll scope this out to a max. This stock hasn't been trading that long, but you can see that it has traded as high as 80, and we've been down to as low as below 30. It's an Israeli company, and what they do, they make consumer carbonation products. It's carbonated drinks. They take tap water and they carbonate it, and then you put various flavors in there to make 100 different types of drinks. So let's take a look at what we like about this market. Well, first of all, the big standout to us is this. We've talked about this before in our previous talks, and here's a big period where the market just went sideways, didn't do anything. Now, we've also talked about the market can only do three things. It can go up, then down, and now we're doing an up cycle again. So they're the three things the market can do: up, down, sideways, up, eventually down, and sideways again. So that's the characteristic of most major stocks. So let's just clear this screen, and let's take a look to see where we are in this market. So let's just go to a 6-month chart, and let's put our trade triangles in again. So let's just go a little bit further. So here's the monthly trade triangle, which is reversed at 41.63, indicating the trend now for SodaStream was and is headed higher. You can see again the market went up. Let's just put this in again. So the market went up from the buy point right here, and then what it did then, it did the same pattern. It went sideways. Now this is a consolidation. Frequently when markets go up and they go sideways, they tend to break out again on the upside like this, boom, indicating that the trend was continuing after a rest period. And I think this is the rest period we have to look at. Is this was a sideways or rest period. Okay, so some people call this accumulation right here. So stocks are being accumulated to push them higher, and that's exactly what happened in this case. Now, frequently it happens. It happened before. We showed you that the market can again go into a sideways or resting period even at these levels that we're at now. So we could see this actually, the market going sideways here and then going higher. Now, there are some analysts calling for this stock to go to $100. Now, I'm not so optimistic that's going to happen, but what's more realistic to this, you can see all the way we've been up to the 80 level, and I think that's more realistic to challenge that level, the 80 level, than anything else. So that's what I would expect will happen. First of all, we'll challenge the 80 level. If we come back and begin to go sideways around that level, then go through the 80 level, then there's a much greater chance we'll see this market go up to the $100 level. Again, if we scope this in really close, let's just do 6 months, you can see the type of swings we've seen in this market going from, let's say, this measure right here, which is 50. Let's just put a little box around 50, and the high is here, and we'll call that 66. So 50 and 66, you subtract those, that gives you 16. Then you take this level here, and I'm going to put this a little bit of a different, take this level here, I'm going to call this 60, and if you add the 16, now the swing objective here is boom and boom, we should be talking around 76 to possibly 80. That would be the target zone that we would look for SodaStream. Again, this is a very volatile stock sometimes. It's got a lot more activity. The interest level and the volume has picked up, indicating this market can and will go higher. So really pay close attention to it. I think you'd be surprised at how much power it has. But watch those 76 to 80 level. That's where the market's going to run into problems. This is how you would have done trading SodaStream with our trade triangles. You can see the first trade right here. You would enter a long position on the monthly. Then you would exit that position for a gain of $4.77. Again, you would re-enter the market on a green, and that produced a loss of 66 cents. And you finally re-enter for a long green weekly, and it would have produced an open trade profit of $9.14. So overall, your gain would have been $13.25 for the year, which is not bad. Now let's take a look at how you use the trade triangles and the rules of trading with the trade triangles. So as promised, here are the rules for the trade triangles when you trade stocks. First of all, the most important rules are the monthly trade triangles. They determine the major trend, whether it's up, that would be a green triangle, or whether it's down, that would be a red triangle. We couple that with the weekly trade triangles. So we use the monthly trade triangles to determine trend, then we use the weekly trade triangles for entry and exit signals. And how that works, if the trend is down, then we would only use a green weekly trade triangle to get out of a position. Conversely, if the trend is up, we'd only use a red weekly trade triangle to exit that position. All new positions are put on when the colors combine in the two trade triangles. That's it. Pretty easy, huh? Hey, this is Adam Hewison for MarketClub. I hope you enjoyed this little lesson on the markets and SodaStream, and I hope you can benefit from it. Have a great trading day. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful.